Hey guys. I don't know if y'all have been keeping up with this case, but it is crazy. Um, I have been following this the past couple days, and I was like, I need to talk about this because it is just wild. And there's so many things that are like confusing and going around, so I don't know what's what. So we're gonna go over everything together. Hey, Amanda. Yay, Annalise. Hey, sexy wild thing, Carol freaking Claus. Hey, Jeremiah. Hey, Linda. Hey, Ryan. Hey, Princess Megan Elsa. It's. I didn't make a thumbnail. I'm gonna have to make one afterwards, but. Hey, Mal. What's up? But it is just wild. So, in a nutshell, this, young girl, and I think she's 18 and he's 22. And she's pregnant, ready to have her first baby. Um, sorry, my kids are posted up in my office in a tent that they set up in here, and my son is blowing. He's blowing his nose or what? But if you can hear it, it's in the background. Hey, Katie K. Hey, Grandma Sherry. What's up? What's up? So she's 18. I'll get this. She's literally, this poor girl was hours away from going to get induced so she can have this little baby. It was a boy, and they were going to name him Fabian. Hey, Queen. What's up, girl? And she was a week overdue. So she was literally going to get induced that night, and they don't show up to the appointment. So their family starts freaking out, and they go over to, I believe Matt's dad goes over to the apartment and kicks the door in, and they're not there. I don't think she had her phone. Oh no, they couldn't find their phones, but she didn't have her purse on her, I think it was, which is a little strange. So they're missing for days. Nobody knows where they are. I believe the last time they were seen was on the 22nd. And how horrible is this? Like right before Christmas, all that. And I believe the day after Christmas, they find them. It is nuts. It's totally nuts. They find them in their car, their Kia, both dead with gunshot wounds in the back of the head behind their ears. So I initially thought, well, that sounds like, maybe they went and picked somebody up and somebody got in the car and shot them, but I didn't get to watch both of the press conferences. I only watched one of them, but people are saying now that they weren't shot in the car. So I'm really confused. Apparently, I don't know if Ellie has confirmed this yet, but so I don't know if it's true, but I think the cousin or one of the family members said that he was found in the back of the car, the guy, Matthew, with, like, his pants down, which that just sounds like crazy. I don't know, like, a lot of people think it's these, like, young kids, but that doesn't feel like something, like, young kids who had beef, like, would do, you know what I mean? I don't know. It feels more like, maybe, like, some cartel thing. I don't know. It is really sad. It is really sad, Queen. It's awful. But so a lot of people said this guy, he was like selling a lot of drugs. Well, so there's these videos that came out, like surveillance videos where these kids are talking, and the kid says, "Oh, that dude Matthew, or that bitch Savannah, and that dude, well, he said something else, but I don't wanna say that. That dude Matthew's dead, they were snitching or something like that. So, in my opinion, I think this is just my opinion. I'm not sure where it went down though, but this is just what I'm speculating. Uh, maybe this kid got in trouble. All right, so if you look at their pictures or his pictures, and like all these pictures he was posting, like holding guns and big, big wads of money. I mean, this dude was like holding like huge wads of money in pictures. And everyone said he was like a drug dealer. Um, and he was like showing off like his guns and stuff in this um telegram, like that little telegram chat thing. Hey, sweet Melissa, did I say hi to you? I feel like I just saw you. If I didn't say hi, hi. Um, but he was, like, showing off all his guns and stuff, so this is there's a lot of people saying, like, that he snitched on, I guess, whoever was supplying him, and that, they set him up and killed him, which I think that would make a little more sense to me than the other stuff going around. So the other words on the street that's going around, this girl, I'm not gonna say her name or anything like that because it's probably a big nothing burr, you know what I mean? And I don't wanna put anybody's stuff out there. But she was on Instagram talking about how she didn't like Savannah and her boyfriend, and she wanted to, like, fight her, but she couldn't because she was pregnant or something. It was crazy. And a lot of people thought that it was, like, her and her boyfriend that did it because she's, like, relishing and, like, doing these lives and making all these, like, jokes and stuff now because she's getting attention from it, but I don't really believe that per se, but I'll show you guys an article real quick so you can see, like, what they look like, and then I'll play some of the videos. Like, I have the one well, I have a bunch of the ring cam videos, but I feel like only one is really relevant where they mention them. So, I'll show that. The other ones, I'm not really sure if they're, like, relevant, so but in the videos, you do hear, like, gunshots, so a lot of people's and I believe the videos were from the 22nd from the day they went missing, so a lot of people thought, like, the ring cams, um, had something to do with it. I mean, they could've, like, I feel like maybe they could've been the ones who, like, set them up or something, but I can't see that chick and her boyfriend, like, killing this guy and pulling his pants down and doing all that stuff. Like, I feel like that's very, like, I don't know, they were, like, young kids. I don't know. Maybe. I guess anything's possible, but, uh, that's Savannah, and that's her boyfriend right there. Savannah Soto, the pregnant teenager from Texas who disappeared along with her boyfriend, Matthew Guerra, just a day before her scheduled induction, has been discovered deceased along with her partner. At 18 years old, Savannah was last observed on Friday, December 22nd. Being a week overdue, she was scheduled for induction on Saturday, December 23rd, to welcome her baby and celebrate Christmas with her family. The Leon Valley Police Department had been searching for Savannah Nicole and her boyfriend. On Monday, they issued a clear alert. Initially, her mom had been waiting for her. That's her mom right there in the delivery room. Yeah, the cousin did say Matt was tortured. Well, I don't. So I know. Okay, this is what I've heard that they got a tip from somebody. So I guess I feel like people had like known about this around, but they got a tip that the car was in the back of the apartments, whatever. Hey, Tina. And when they got the tip, everybody rushed over there. Apparently, I think it was, I don't know if it was Savannah's sister or Matthew's sister, but one of the sisters got there first. I think it was Savannah's sisters and found them dead. So I'm guessing maybe the sister told like a family member and said, like what she saw, and maybe that's how it got to that. I don't know if he was tortured, but what they're saying was that his pants were down and that he was like laying in the back of the car. So her mom was waiting for her in the delivery room on Saturday when Savannah did not arrive. Oh my gosh, can you imagine that? Like December 23rd, it's almost Christmas. You're this poor girl's mom, like waiting for her to have her baby in the delivery room. Probably like one of the greatest moments of her life that she's going to have this grandson born. And she doesn't show up. Uh, they couldn't find her, she couldn't be reached by phone, so they went there and knocked and knocked and knocked, she wasn't answering, and then they filed a police report, and then I think Matthew's dad was the one who kicked the door in, and they weren't there. Um, what's also crazy, get this poor woman, her son, Ethan, Savannah's older brother, this is think it was, like, a couple years ago, or maybe, like, a year ago, he stole these, like, weed cartridges. I think it was weed cartridges or some kind of vaping cartridges off this kid. And then the mom ended up like paying him for them, but in retaliation because he stole from them, the kid killed him. And then they killed her brother, like murdered her brother. And then while they were in court, the kid like made like a fucked up gesture to um the family, and the family like jumped the wall and like beat the dude up in court, like literally beat him up in court. And a lot of people think that it could be retaliation from that situation. So not only did she lose her son, thank you, Pecan. Not only did she lose her son, but she lost her daughter and now her grandkids too, which is just awful. After receiving a tip about a car in San Antonio apartment complex, which I think was only a couple miles um, away from where they live, like 3 miles, I think, from where they live, the authorities, who had previously reported the couple as missing, discovered them deceased inside the vehicle on Tuesday, December 26th. The police chief, during the press conference, said it was a very perplexing crime scene, which I saw that he did verify. He said that um, because he wasn't sure if it was a murder suicide or a murder, but right now, because they found some camera footage, due to several different camera footage that they got, they believe that it's a murder. Official confirmation from the police regarding the identified identities of the deceased individuals, Savannah Nicole Soto and her boyfriend, is pending the release of the medical examiner's report. There's also people saying, and I can't confirm this, it's just from what I'm seeing, and I don't know if it's coming from the family or what, but they said there were some abrasions on Matt and that they appeared to be like dragged. So people are saying that, and I'm not sure if the police confirm this or not because I'll play the press conference because I want to hear it for myself. But um, they were implying that he may have been dragged like and put into the car, so they don't believe that they were killed in the car. So we'll have to listen to it because I've only heard the one and they didn't say it in the, like, at least in the parts that I seen. So hey Kia, hey stitching bitching and true crime with Taylor. No confirmation from the police regarding the identities. Depending, I know they identified the boyfriend, and I'm not sure if they identified Savannah by now, but they were pretty sure it was her. So, however, a family member of her boyfriend told KENS5 that police confirmed to them both Matthew and Savannah were found dead inside the vehicle. There was something like gummy under my foot, and it was like gummy worms. The kids must have threw gummy worms on the floor because I was like, "What is on my foot?" Hey Eddie, hey Corinne. Police Chief McManus stated, oh, sorry, Matthew Guerra had been on probation after assaulting Savannah on Christmas in 2022. So a lot of people thought maybe he had like killed them, but at this point it doesn't seem like that. But I'm hearing that he did have a lot of like enemies, so Police Chief McManus stated the two people in the car, they are deceased. We believe it is the missing woman and her boyfriend. So I think this is the initial one. I can play this real quick. Can you guys? I'm just going to stop my screen and share it again just to make sure. That should work.
So what I'm about to tell you, excuse me, what I'm about to tell you is preliminary information and could change, quite possibly will change as detectives get further into the investigation. And what we're looking at right now, I think everybody knows the background on this, so I won't go into it. But what we're looking at right now is a very, very perplexing crime scene. And detectives right now are looking at this as a possible murder. And, but we don't know for sure. So again, because of the complexity, the complex crime scene, we can't say for sure what we have. Questions?
How many people were found? Are there people inside the car?
There are two people in the car.
Are they dead?
They are deceased.
He says perplexing because he didn't know if it was a murder, suicide, or a murder at that point.
It is the missing woman and her boyfriend, but we can't confirm that right now officially until the medical examiner takes a look at the bodies and makes that determination as to their identity.
So that missing woman was pregnant. Do we have any update on the baby?
No, I mean, I can't say for sure. I'm not going to say anything officially about whether the person in the vehicle was pregnant or is pregnant. I can't say that officially, so I'm not going to. We have to wait for the medical examiner to say anything officially. But we do believe that the two individuals are the female who was missing.
Hey, please help me, YouTube.
Any weapons inside the car?
We don't know that yet. We have not been able to move the bodies.
Is it a Kia Optima?
Yes, it's the car that was described as the boyfriend's.
Did the family call in about the car?
Yes, family did.
Hey, Grandma AF. Hey, B Tim. Hey, Bruin Hell.
That the car was here, and they phoned it in.
And that was around 4 o'clock?
I don't know exactly what time it came in.
Do you know how long they may have been here for?
Hey, Red Eye
We're thinking
Mysterio.
Possibly for 3 or 4 days.
So who exactly found the car?
I don't know exactly who found it, but the parents were alerted by someone or the family was alerted by someone who
Does anyone know if they said what date
Clear Alert obviously went out and
that truck video was?
on why SAPD did not issue their own alert. Were you ever alerted to any idea that this could be within your jurisdiction?
I believe we became aware of it, but this being originating in Leon Valley, that's why it came out from there, the alert, Clear Alert.
Was there ever any indication that SAPD should have put out a clear alert of their own?
No.
So are y'all leading this investigation to the death? Is Leon Valley still involved in the investigation?
No, we are. If there's any information that Leon Valley has, our detectives will work with Leon Valley on that. But the case is an SAPD case right now.
What can you say to the Soto and the Guerra family who are here today?
What can I say to them?
Hey, Colleen. Hey, Nina.
What makes this complex that you said?
I don't think so. The Wandering Orphan, not yet. Not that I've heard.
I don't want to go into details
I heard-
about that.
well,
but again,
I heard there was arrest, but then I heard it wasn't connected.
It appears to be a very complex crime scene, very perplexing crime scene.
And who lives here?
One more question, guys. One more
Was the
question.
FBI ever involved in this investigation, or is anybody else going to be involved with the complexity of it?
Not unless we reach out to them, but no.
Chief, any of them live here, or why were they here?
I'll explain in a
Do you
second.
know why they were here?
No, I don't.
Thank y'all.
Thank you
everyone.
all.
Thank
Thank
y'all.
So a lot of people were saying that that Annalisa chick's boyfriend was arrested or something, and they were saying it was this guy like Trevor, but then people were saying that that's the wrong guy and that's not even the guy she's dating, and so I think that was just a big nothing burger, but everyone was saying, "Oh my god, they're an arrest," but I don't think there is an arrest. Not at least one that's related, in my opinion. Right. It breaks my heart, Gloria Cordova said. Savannah's mother said when police were still searching for her, she was thrilled and excited about being a mom. I pray to God every day, every minute, every second of the day. We pray to God to bring her home. Okay. Let me go. Let me stop sharing my screen and get you the videos I was talking about quick. So, in a nutshell, there's this chick on TikTok, Hey Wing Zero, named Mona Harris, I think her name was. And she lives in this apartment building. And she was sharing her Ring camera from like all the stuff that was going on the 22nd of December, which is the day that they went missing, I'm pretty sure. So, it's a little strange, and I think this might be what they were talking about, like all these like videos, like surveillance. I gotta pull it up real quick. Okay, I found it. Let me share my screen again. Sure, you can email me, The Wandering Orphan. Hold on. Send it to this one, not my. I believe it's this one. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I'm going to tell you what he said.
Because nigga, what, you don't know Savannah bitch, yeah. And her nigga that they nigga, I'm blowing up right now over that shit.
I don't know where the other video is. I'm going to have to find it. But anyway, there's a video where all these gunshots go off, right? And this kid in the black hoodie who's standing by the railing, he like runs out to the left and then he runs back and then down those steps and then in his house. And then he says to the person that lives there, I think I just seen the person who shot somebody, it sounds like. It sounds like he says something like, I think I just seen the people who shot, or something along those lines. And then after that, this video happens, right? And basically, these two kids come up the steps, and he says, did they recognize you? And then they're like, you didn't see nothing. The guy in the green and black shirt says something like, you didn't see nothing. And then he goes, that bitch Savannah and her N-word Matthew, or her N-word Matt, they were snitching or something. That's what they say in this video. So if you listen really hard, it'd probably be hard to hear because I'm like playing on here, but like listen as they come up the stairs. Listen for the kid in the black hoodie, or I'm not sure if it's the kid in the black hoodie and the green shirt. He said, did they recognize you? And then he says, you don't know nothing, the kid in the green. And then they say that about Savannah and Matt. Now watch.
Cause we didn't recognize. Cause nigga, you don't know. But that Savannah bitch, and her nigga that nigga, I'm blowing up right now over that shit. Like, oh yeah, nigga, I forgot they fucking see. And come on, my. Cause we didn't recognize. Cause nigga, you don't know. But that Savannah bitch, and her nigga that nigga, I'm blowing up right now over that shit. Like, oh yeah, nigga, I forgot they fucking see. And come on, my.
Oh, thank you, Tina.
Cause we didn't recognize. Cause nigga, you don't know. But that Savannah bitch, and her nigga that nigga,
You guys
I'm
hear
blowing
it?
up
Can
right
you
now
hear
over
it
that.
now that I typed it out for you? But then people, so here's my confusion now. People were saying that it's been debunked, and then
Who said these are old?
so she's saying that these are all on the 22nd. So I'm confused. Was the shooting video on the 21st, or was it?
Who said these are old?
Okay, so not the one. So the one where they came and said that was on the 22nd then. Okay, the shooting was okay. All right, got it. So and then he said at the end of the video something like they snitched or something like that. So and then I'm not sure. There's another video, and I'm not really sure.
Part 1. This is days before the guys had the conversation about the incident.
These girls they like knocked on the door, and then a big brawl happened.
So a lot of people have been using my content and making it as you guys were saying about the fight. This is beforehand.
No, it's not this one. Hold on. So she knocks on the door, and then here's part 2. I don't even know if this is like relevant. The first is from before, the one with okay. Okay, thanks, Tina. Oh, wait, let me check my email. Oh, I seen that. I don't want to all right, so I thought about that too, but I don't want to put all right, so I'm not going to post it just because, oh no. So here's my issue. I don't want to really show this out there just in case it's not, but let me just, all right, I'll give a little rundown for y'all, and then y'all can kind of look into it. Yeah, exactly. I'll give you a watered down version of what people are saying, so you guys have an idea, so you can kind of check it out yourself. But I don't want to dox people or put it out there, or be accusing anyone of anything if we don't know for sure. Okay, but remember how I was saying, hey Sarah, there's this chick. All right, I don't know her whole name. Well, I do now, but I don't her name on TikTok, I think it was, or Instagram was like Anna effing Lisa. Like ANA or ANNAFKN Lisa. She was all over Instagram. Oh yeah, this is crazy. Thank you for sending me this, because I saw like the picture of her parents, but like I didn't see all the other stuff. That's wild. But all right, so she was all over Instagram saying that she didn't like Savannah, and that, you know, she wanted to fight her and all this, but she was pregnant and her and her man had issues with them. Yada yada yada. Yeah, I can do that. And then she started doing all these lives, and she's like being like a smartass on the lives and saying like she keeps singing a song like about being evil and that she needs to pray, and she's like making a lot of jokes about this whole situation, and a lot of people are a little bit like, you know, grossed out about it because of the way she's like making jokes and acting like this is all funny. Hey, Speculation Station. Hey, Marie. And well, anyway, a lot of people. So is the guy in the green shirt definitely her boyfriend? Because then, so the guy in the green shirt in the videos that I showed you, they're saying that that's her boyfriend. I'm not really 100% sure if it is, but it kind of looks like him. Like from the pictures of him and looking at that, it looks a lot like him. Like the dude who's in the green and the black. So, all right, let me show you what San Antonio Police Department released so that I can break it down a little easier for you and you can understand what I'm talking about. Okay, so San Antonio Police Department puts out this video of who they believe are suspects in the case. So let me show you this. They're asking for anybody information on this, which I think is pretty crazy and pretty telling. All right, so this is, I believe this is in those apartments where they dropped the car off, right? Okay, thank you, the Wandering Orphan. So let me make it big. All right, so this is CCTV footage in the back of those apartments where they found the car, right? So let me play for you. See this black Chevy right here in the corner here with the cover on the back? That's a black Chevy Silverado. Okay, pay close attention. I wonder if I can slow down the speed. We're going to slow it down so you guys can see it like really good. I don't know if I can zoom, but shoot, I didn't mean to do that. How do I get back? All right, so right here, this is the Kia. This is Matt and Savannah's Kia. So what I think right here is they're already dead in the car, and the killer or somebody is driving that car to go dump it. And this person is helping them. I'm not really sure. They look like they hand them a towel. Watch. And the guy is a very large man. Custom chrome side steps for short people that need assistance getting in and out. They aren't cheap or common. They're pricey. Okay. Wow. Yeah, 3 people. All right, so look at this guy. This guy gets out. Now, I think there's something in his shirt because somebody like zoomed in and edited a little bit, and it almost looks like he might be wearing like a vest or something. But I mean, obviously he's a big dude, right? And then he opens the car door. And people are saying it looks like there's someone with a high ponytail in the car. I don't know. I can't really tell. It looks all blacked out to me. But somebody's saying a high ponytail. And then look, watch. You can see somebody throw him a towel from inside the car. So somebody's in that passenger seat, right? And it looks like they got one of those like TV, like, or I don't know. I mean, I guess it could be just the dash where the things are, but that looks like super bright for like just a dash. But let's see. See, they hand him a towel. See, the towel falls out. So there's somebody in that front seat over there. They take the towel, right? And they wipe the outside of the car down. Or is the car door still open there? I can't tell. And what is moving over here? Is that the look? What is moving right there? Is that a shadow? I thought he did shut the door. Okay, what is that? It does look like the door's still open there. Hold on. Let me rewind this a little bit. He shuts the door, right? Is the door open? Yeah, look. He shuts it. Oh, no. He opens it again. The door's open. Okay. So it looks like he's going to shut it, and then he opens it again. And somebody just stood up right there. It's a chick with a high ponytail. Look at that. Watch. Hold on. It looks like a chick. Let me see. Or maybe someone with a do-rag. That could be a do-rag. Look, that could be a do-rag. I wish I could zoom in. It's either a high ponytail or a do-rag. Because it's like black on top. And they're wiping down the inside of the car with a towel or something. They're wiping down the door. The door's still open. See? All right, so real quick. So people are pointing out that that chick who I haven't tried yet, Bruin Hell. I wonder if Gray has. But I know some people have edited it. This one's not. This one is straight from the San Antonio Police Department. So this is on the San Antonio Police Department's website. This is a closer shot. But let me point out. So that chick that everyone's saying that was writing all that stuff on Instagram and talking all that ish or whatever, a family member of hers is very heavy set. And they also own a black Chevy Silverado, apparently. So people think that it's they're connected, and people have, I guess, looked up the girl's house. I'm not going to show it. Just thank you, the Wondering Orphan. I'm not going to show it, but I'm going to compare it just in my own. So they've looked up the house, I guess, on like Google Earth or whatever, and they have a car that looks almost identical. So a lot of people are putting the pieces together and saying that, like, this girl and her boyfriend have something to do with it. Now that I give you that information, if y'all want to look into it, I wonder if I can tell by. So the only thing that looks different to me is the dash. I gotta look up the year of that car and what the inside of it looks like. Oh, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, pretty much Astro from space. I just don't want to show it because I don't want to be that person, but Yeah, it's edit. Yeah, they edit it to like make the. I think they just put the two videos together. That's all. But I don't think they edit anything else. But look here, doesn't it kind of look like he has like a vest on underneath that or whatever? See if I can see. Why does the inside of that car look so bright though? Like that might be a high ponytail though, because look, it like it goes around. It looks like those baby hairs in front of the ears, but I don't know. It's hard to tell. Like if it's like a do rag or a high ponytail, but it does kind of look like it could be a high ponytail because you could see like the hair coming down on the ears, kind of. A 2014, 2015, 2017. I'll look. It's crazy though. It has a handicap plate on it. Oh, so anyway, a lot of people think that that chick, you know, may have something to do with it, and there's a lot of connections there. I can see it. Whoa, I don't know what that is. There's a lot of like connections there, you know. So I learned my lesson by leaving my screen up the last time I did. It was awful. Um, but yeah, so you know, there could be something there. It's at least a tip definitely to look into. And normally I wouldn't say like, oh yeah, that you know, people are just throwing things in the wind, but the fact that she was online, she was like celebrating that she was and she was talking about her in like past tense before they even found her. No, I don't think it's his ex-girlfriend. Is it? Does anyone know if that chick's his ex-girlfriend? Her name's it's just this girl I think that has issues with them, her and her boyfriend. Her name's like Annalisa. I don't think it's his ex-girlfriend, but I'm not sure. So basically she was found because she was on Instagram talking crap about Savannah and Matt while they were missing and like making jokes. Yeah, Annalisa or whatever. They were like making jokes um about her and talking about her in the past tense, like, you know. And then there's that video camera footage of those two kids talking about them being dead, and that guy, people are saying that's her boyfriend, allegedly. And I think it does look a lot like her boyfriend. um it might be. It might be his ex. I didn't know if it was. It may be his ex. I'm not sure. I just know it was somebody who was talking ish, but it very well could be his ex. Um, hold on a minute. Let me see if I can show you. I think I took a picture. Let me send myself some pictures real quick. Um, but she's all over Instagram, like, you know, going on and on and on about it. Okay, let me find the girl on TikTok. I'll show the TikTok video of the girl showing it. That's what I'll do. The girl shows her Instagram messages. So, give me a second. I'll show it to you. If I can find her. It's like an account called Ellie. Give me a second. Why are they making this difficult for me? I gotta sign in to my TikTok one. TikTok won't let me look at videos unless... Oh, wait, you know what? I saved them. I'll send them to myself. Sorry, guys. Hold on. I know I saved them on TikTok on my phone, so... Now, how I get to save videos on my phone, I'm not really sure, but we'll figure it out. Hold on. I got it. All right, I'm gonna show you guys these like girls' TikTok so that you can get an idea of what I'm talking about. Yes, we do need more love in the world, that's for sure. This is a lot easier because then I don't have to go combing through the people and whatever. Shoot, hold on. Forgot to hit the audio button. Okay. I think this is one. So they show she's, got dark hair like that, so but I mean I don't...
Okay, so I know I said I was not going to post anything
Oh,
further when
so
it
this is the chick who found it. Okay, hold on. And she's just saying that they were... She just tells... These are the
like,
posts.
She was posting some really suspicious shit. When I say suspicious, this is what I mean. And then this irks me weird because she say, yeah, you was pregnant.
So she posts this on Instagram and said, "Wouldn't give a fuck if someone got a problem with what I post. End of day. You two some straight bitches and don't stand on no type business. Yeah, you was pregnant, but why your baby daddy ain't fight my baby daddy and left your ass twice?" And then
Like trying to say past tense, like as if Savannah does not have the baby in her anymore. Remind you, this girl, let me pull up her Insta. This girl posted all that just because Savannah's baby daddy and her baby daddy had beef. I don't know what it was. She wouldn't go into like any detail. And when I was like, do you know what happened to her? Because it's mad disrespectful to post this over your baby daddy's beef. She had nothing to do with that. She probably didn't want shit to do with you because she's pregnant. She said, yep, and don't care. Get out of my phone. This is her admitting that. Here's that same screenshot, just smaller, so y'all know that I'm not lying about this bitch saying that. Her Insta, again, her Insta. She removed me as a follower, and now she's not replying to me anymore because I fucked up. So I'm 31 weeks pregnant, and she was like, she lives in San Antonio, Texas, and she's known for like doxing people and basically trying to set them up to get them killed. I don't live in Texas. Never been to...
allegedly, I mean, I don't know that, but I don't know how this chick... I don't know if this chick knows her or how she found her or whatever, but
fucking San Antonio in my life. But I messed up. She won't...
So I guess as they're talking, you scary and did catch a 1v1 with me while pregnant? I don't think so. You're miserable. Actually, I know someone who know your dumbass. Won't be hard to find your ass. Yeah, nobody knows me. This is a fake account, dummy. If you want to be serious right now, this is a fake account. And I did screenshot everything he said and sent it to police and her family.
Don't reply to me anymore because I said that I was sending all of this to her police and Savannah's family, which I did. Like I said, I did it. Like I said, I did send this to Savannah's family. Savannah's family does know. And that girl didn't send a message that said, at least I'm not a dumbass who hangs around people that I know are going to kidnap me. She unsent that message when I told her that she unsent who hangs around people that I know are
So apparently she unsent this message, but she said something like, something about, oh, she said she unsent messages before I could screenshot them, but she said, I'm not a dumbass who hangs around people that I know are going to kidnap me. And now she won't reply anymore. I don't know what that means, but apparently she said it to her and she unsent
She
the
unsent
message.
that message when I told her that I'm sending all these fucking screenshots to the police and to the girl's family. But if y'all want to go get that bitch's fucking Instagram and tell her she needs to come forward with whatever the fuck she knows. Post it again for y'all. She removed me as a follower, but this is her Instagram. She needs to come out with whatever the.
But like I've said before, social media is like a wildfire. You literally, if you guys are seeing this with this video, post it, reshare it, send it.
So, like I said, I have no idea if that chick has anything to do with it, but of course she's on everyone's radar because she was talking all that crap on Instagram, and now everybody's watching her and she's like reveling in the attention, and she's on there like making all these jokes like it's funny, and she keeps going live from Instagram with a couple other guys. I have no idea who they are, but I was watching one of her lives yesterday, so I was like, "Oh my goodness, this is crazy." So I guess we can play the latest press conference, and then but yeah, if you guys want to do your own, you could find most of the stuff in the Facebook group. I just don't want to like post a lot of it because I don't want to like put anything out about somebody that like her name or anything like that, not knowing if she has anything to do with it. But I will say, like the things that I like seen, like I can understand why people are thinking that, like from the Facebook stuff and people she's related to in the car. It's similar, very similar. Okay, I'm gonna play this.
I'm not going to answer questions unless it's to confirm something I've just said, but I'm not going to answer questions that may get into the details of the investigation. So first of all, I want to extend condolences to the families of both Savannah and Matthew. I also want to reassure them that detectives are doing everything that they can do to solve this case. Savannah Soto and 22-year-old Matthew Guerra were reported missing by Leon Valley on 12/23/23. A clear alert was issued for Savannah by DPS because it met the criteria for a clear alert to be issued. CLEAR stands for the state's Coordinated Law Enforcement Adult Rescue Alert Program. Families of both victims reached out to SAPD on the 23rd to make a police report, but we had learned that Leon Valley had already taken a missing person report. Savannah and Matthew resided in Leon Valley's jurisdiction, and were last seen in Leon Valley. Therefore, Leon Valley was the reporting jurisdiction. Officers did document details provided by the family members under an SAPD information report. On the 26th at about 4 o'clock, SAPD was called to assist Leon Valley PD at 5903 Danny K. Leon Valley was requesting assistance. Families of both victims were at the location and reported to Leon Valley PD that earlier in the day, they received information that the missing gray Kia Optima was at the Danny K address. When police arrived, they discovered two people in the Kia. EMS was called to the scene and they pronounced both victims at the scene. It appeared that the vehicle had been located at that location for several days. The medical examiner had identified 22-year-old Matthew as one of the deceased victims in the vehicle, and he died from a gunshot wound to the head. The manner of that death is still pending. The second deceased victim has not yet been officially identified by the medical examiner. However,
So
I think we can
Savannah
be confident that
hasn't
that
been
second victim
identified.
was Savannah.
Yeah.
This case is being investigated as a capital murder case. Detectives right now are combing through days of surveillance video from several different locations that the victims were known to be, where the victims were known to be. Detectives are hopeful that surveillance video will lead to the events leading up to their death. Detectives are also combing through social media and cell phone records to determine the last communications with the victims. We have a video here that we're going to share with you. We have already.
I know, Lover of the Law. I think this is the latest one, though, unless they had a different one that I don't know about. I'm just playing it because I haven't heard this all the way through yet. I was playing both of them just to play them both because I haven't.
Put it out on social media. You may have already seen it, but we're going to run this video here today. We are hoping that someone is able to identify the individuals that are seen in this video. If anyone has any information regarding what they may see in this video, we would ask that you call homicide on 207-7635. You can remain anonymous. You do not have to give your name. The video was taken from a nearby location where the bodies were located. And finally, here is a slowed down image of the first person of interest getting out of the Chevy Silverado that is seen next to the Kia. And then here's another, there'll be another slowed down image of the second person of interest getting out of the victim's Kia Optima. Once you've looked at the video, I will take a few questions. Again, only to clarify what I've said, if you're not quite sure about it, but I will not take questions other than what I've just talked about because the investigation is still active.
Chief, you said the ME said that for Matthew Guerra, it was a gunshot wound to the head, but when we called them, they said it's a contact gunshot wound. What does that mean?
It means that it was there. When we talk about the manner of death has not been determined, the manner meaning, was it a suicide or was it a murder? So that's what the ME has yet to officially put out.
So there's a possibility that this could be a murder-suicide.
That possibility exists, but right now we don't believe so unless we get information from the ME that would change our current course.
You don't believe so, and I wonder the callousness of all this. What is your message to the person?
By the way, if they do get like arrested, then I would feel like a little bit more comfortable, like showing the pictures and stuff like that. But hey Dallas, 13 months, woo! I love that. Welcome again. What are you up to? So, hey Devil. Hope you're doing well too. But yeah, I just, if we know for sure they're like suspects, then I'll feel a little bit more comfortable. But,
Or persons who may have committed this?
Somebody asked me that the other night, and I don't know what value that adds to this interview, what message I would put out. I mean, clearly, it was a heinous act. It was unspeakable, the tragedy of it. I mean, what message would I give to those folks? I mean, I don't see what the value of that question is. But anyway.
And just to clarify, you were treating this as
homicide for both people?
It is a capital murder investigation.
For both victims?
Yes, right now, unless
I
we get
have heard
information
they're
that
going to go
changes
for the
that.
death penalty too.
And Chief, when was the surveillance video? Is this one from the 26th?
Say it again?
Where and when was this surveillance video taken?
A few days before.
Yeah.
Days
The
before.
bodies were discovered.
And where was this? What's the address of this area?
Where what?
Where the
What's that?
bodies
Where's is this where the bodies were discovered?
Very close to it,
Very
yes.
close to it.
I do see, I believe he is handing something to the driver of the pickup truck. Do we know anything about
I mean, that's what we're looking at. What we believe right now, it was something to weight the side of the car down with. You know, we can't be 100% certain with that, but that's what we're studying in this video, and that's what we believe right now.
And do we believe that these people may have any links of some sort? Do we know what links they have?
I don't know that. And again, would be part of the investigation.
So just to be clear,
Hey,
the
Risk.
vehicle, the Kia Optima, that's the vehicle that they were found in.
Yes,
But the person that's getting out of the vehicle, you're saying out of the Kia Optima, is there somebody that gets out of that vehicle that you're trying
Yes.
to say?
yes.
And you don't believe it to be either Matthew? Or,
No.
Okay.
So
Correct.
do you all believe that they were shot, the killings happened somewhere else and then they drove the car and dumped it? in the
Well,
parking lot?
again, I don't want to get into the details other than what I've talked about here today. So the answer to that question would be yes. But other than that, again, I'm not going to answer questions that are outside of what I just talked about.
So in this video, do you think that they're dead or alive?
Pardon?
In this video, do you think they're dead or alive?
Again, I'm not going to get into that.
And then one other question, the day of the crime scene, you called it perplexing. Now you've learned a couple more details. Can you go into why you use that word?
Because it was unknown at the time. I mean, we had been there not very long at all. And it was undetermined at that time whether we were going to be looking at it as a murder-suicide or as a capital murder investigation. So I think we've kind of gotten past that point right now, unless we get evidence that would lead us to believe otherwise, but I think we're past that point right now.
One more question.
I've been there for several days. How many days exactly?
I don't know exactly, but they'd been there for a few days, I'll say.
So what took you so long to find the car if the car was parked there for several days?
I think they were there
What took us so long to
that night.
find it?
Yes, if the car was parked over there for like several days.
Nobody came across that car.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Did I miss it, or did they say that they weren't killed in the car? Because people kept saying, please confirm that they weren't killed in the. People kept saying, please confirm that they weren't killed in the car, but I haven't seen please confirm that yet. Am I crazy? Like, did I totally miss that part? I like zoned out for a second towards the end, but I didn't hear that, I feel like. Definitely did not hear that. And people are saying like he sold like a lot of stuff. Like he would post in like a Telegram group about drugs, like all the drugs and stuff. We don't know yet. I thought so. Yeah, they said look at like they said I'm looking at his Telegram now, going back months. He was in this business deep. So he posted like pictures. Hold on, he has like this one picture of him. Here we go. I'll show you guys real quick. Obviously, he was like a drug dealer, I'm pretty sure. Promethazine, Xannies. Hold on. They're going a little fast for me. Weed. There's him with a gun. Hold on. Can I click this? Here we go. That's what we want to do. Let me turn it slow so we can see everything. Hopefully I can't get in trouble for saying all that. So, I don't know what Remy's is. These look like weed vapes or just vapes. Him with his guns. Like looked like he was selling a lot. I know, right? I mean, this is just like putting like half an 8 ball or 8 ball, half a gram, 40 grams. Like this is how they're selling through. Thank you, Lori. Thank you. And you remember 10 months. Woohoo! Thank you. I've never seen anybody do this though, just like on Telegram, just like posting pictures of your drugs. This is wild. Like I guess this is 14,808 members. That's crazy. Look at this. Promethazine. Look at the box. Now look. Oh, you don't have to pay any dues, Lori. But thank you. I should probably owe you some dues. But look, like this is what I'm saying. This, in my opinion, this dude was like in deep. Like he's got a box of promethazine. Like where do you get a box of promethazine? Either I don't know though, Lori. Look at this stuff. Like, oh, did you see all the stuff with that girl on Instagram? I don't know, man. I'm a little and her there's a lot. I don't know. I'm really I thought so too that it was like, maybe he didn't give them money or he snitched cuz the guy okay, so that girl Annalise, her boyfriend and that dude said, "Yeah, he snitched," right? But were they saying that to throw people off and make people think that he snitched and that's why he got killed, but really they did it? You know what I'm saying? There's Annie bars. Funnel cake peach. I don't know what that is. I'm guessing it's weed. Crazy. Like, who posts this stuff? Yeah, the guy says he snitched, but what if that guy was telling the other dude that he snitched to kind of like make the people in the neighborhood think he was killed because he snitched, but really, maybe they did and they were trying to like throw him off. I don't know. If I had off somebody, I wouldn't want people to think that I did. So I'd be like, yeah, that dude snitched. Just thinking like in the mind of like this is like his post for months. What are creams? Butter maybe or like rub-on creams? I don't know. Diamond sauce? I've never even seen half this stuff. Oh, might have been a woman. I couldn't really tell either way, but hopefully I can't get in trouble for showing the shrooms. Look. He says, shop open, tap in, y'all. Moon rock, shrooms, hashels, pre-rolls. Dude, so much stuff. This is crazy. There's another one with him with a gun. I would show you guys like the court fight of Savannah's when they had the murder trial for Savannah's little brother, and they like the whole family like beat up the guy. But I don't want to show it because I don't know if it'll break TOS. I'm probably breaking TOS right now, but it's like a bunch of people fighting, and I don't want to get in trouble. Look, shrooms. This is crazy. Where is this guy getting all this stuff? Is he going like to Mexico and grabbing it? Because they're in Texas, right? I wonder how close to the border they are. Just look at this shit. This is crazy. I mean, the crazy thing about this case, though, is like there's so many different angles that it could be because of like the stuff he was in, you know? Like it could be anything. Like he could have ripped some guy off, he could have sold fake stuff to somebody, he could have not paid a supplier. But you know, I'm thinking now, if somebody like the dude that they had beef with, if they killed him, maybe they tried to make it look like it was the cartel by like pulling his pants down, embarrassing him or something. Because I don't know, I just can't see young people like doing that. But maybe they did it to make it look like that, you know? Like it's still going. I can't believe people just post this. Yeah, his brother did say he had a lot of enemies. Yeah. So his brother did a few videos when he was missing, like saying, like, "Oh, you know, I don't know if he did anything, but if he did, like, you know, it's messed up, blah, blah, blah. Like, I hope he didn't do anything." Like, they were freaking out, thinking maybe he killed Savannah and himself because he he um he had gotten in trouble for hurting her before, so they were all over the place thinking all kinds of stuff. And um you know, I don't I don't know. There's just so many things that it could be. But I do think you know, that stuff is a pretty solid lead just because you know, there was proof that they had an issue and there's some similarities. But yeah, I don't know. Let me see if there's anything else that I missed before I let you guys go, but we're definitely gonna keep keep watching this because the tea is like mushroom tea. Yeah, yeah. Oh, did they say Matt had a Chevy Cobalt? Sorry, I'm like reading and seeing what people are saying because they're saying something about a Chevy Cobalt. But yeah, I don't see anything else yet. But if I find anything new, I will share it with you. And if we do have a suspect and we know who the suspect is, then I'll feel a little more comfortable going in deeper about specific people. But right now, I don't want to just like throw some innocent person on Front Street if they are, but y'all can look into that yourself if you want to. And there's a group called Savannah Soto and Matthew Guerra case discussion. It has a bunch of stuff on there too. Here, I can share the link for it if y'all want to like look at the links and stuff, or like look at all the stuff in there. You'll see. I mean, a lot of it's just speculation and whatever, but there also is a lot of that's okay. There also is a lot of stuff that from people who are local and all that put their um oh, they have a timeline. I'll go over the timeline real quick. So Friday, December 22nd, Savannah Soto is last seen around 2 p.m. with boyfriend Matthew at an apartment complex where they lived in the 6,000 block of Grissom Road in Liam Valley. I'm going to write these addresses down, and then I'll go live again this weekend, and we can do a little map of all the things, Let's see, 6,000. Some. Oh, and there was a map of their last pings. I think I got that. I'll put that up too. They were reported to be in a gray 2013 Kia, a car later identified as belonging to Guerra. Soto was pregnant with her first child, who she planned to name Fabian. Family members called Liam Valley Police to request that they visit Soto's apartment to conduct a welfare check. Police said they went to the apartment, saw no signs of forced entry, and determined there were no grounds for concern. No idea, beats him, but it was a lot. Like, a lot. Soto was supposed to check in at Stone Oak Methodist Hospital at 6:30 a.m. So doctors could induce her on the Saturday the 23rd. She does not show up. After waiting 2 hours, Soto's mother, Gloria, posts a message to Facebook pleading for help in finding her daughter. If you see her, please reach out to me and let me know where you see her. I'm worried about her safety. Pray for my baby girl. Then, between the 23rd and the 25th, Soto's family members spend the weekend and Christmas searching the Grissom Road apartment complex for signs of Soto and putting up missing posters. On December 25th, the Texas Department of Public Safety issues a coordinated law enforcement adult rescue clear alert for Soto. On December 26th, shortly after 4 p.m., 2 people are found dead in Guerra's, I don't know if I'm saying it right, Kia, which is parked at an apartment complex in the 5900 block of Danny K Drive. Hold on, I'll pull up a map after this and I'll show you guys. I'll pull it up. About 3 miles from where the couple were last seen, family members are heard sobbing as Chief William McManus, we watched that, briefs them on the discovery. December 27th, San Antonio PD describes the case as capital murder and lists 3 victims, Savannah, Matt, and the unborn child. In a terse statement released Wednesday morning, they say the man and woman found in the car both suffered gunshot wounds. The medical examiner's office will conduct a death investigation to determine cause of death and confirmation of the victim's identity. The investigation remains ongoing, the statement said. Police offer no details as to a motive for the killings or possible suspects. On Wednesday night, the SAPD issues an update saying the medical examiner has positively identified Matthew. Also Wednesday, Guerra's family takes to social media to denounce rumors that they were involved in the couple's disappearance and death. Soto's family has said that Guerra had a history of abusing Soto. Earlier this year, Guerra pleaded guilty to a charge of domestic violence, causing bodily injury in connection with an assault on Soto on Christmas Day. He was still on probation for the assault at the time of his and Soto's deaths. On December 28th, the medical examiner confirms that Soto was the 18-year-old woman, so that they identified her. They were killed by gunshots to the head, to the back of the ear. So it does make me wonder if maybe they were in a different car. Like, blow dry. I had to blow dry my bird earlier because she flew in the turtle tank. That was awful. I had like a cardboard piece over it to block her from flying in there, and my hubby moved it to feed him and didn't put it back on, and she flew right in the water. So they put up that video at security video at the Colinas at medical apartments, it says. Is that what it's called? Where the bodies were found. In the undated video, 2 vehicles are seen pulling up side by side in a parking lot. One is a Chevy Silverado pickup. The other is Guerra's Kia. The driver of the pickup gets out and hands something to the driver of the Kia. The 2 men speak briefly before. It says the 2 men, but I don't know for sure that it was 2 men, but they speak briefly before driving off in different directions. It's unclear where Soto and Guerra were at the time the video was recorded or whether they were alive. I think it was pretty obvious that they were already passed on. They were wiping down the car, but I could be wrong. It had been rumored they got into a Cadillac at their apartment the night before. Oh. McManus says Guerra is not the man driving the Kia. He says the rendezvous captured on the video happened a few days before the Kia was discovered at the Colinas at medical apartments with the bodies of Soto and Guerra inside. Investigators believe the 2 were killed elsewhere. I didn't hear them say that, but everyone's saying that. The 2 were killed elsewhere, and the car was brought to the apartment complex to be abandoned. But does elsewhere mean out of the car or just in their car somewhere else? The medical examiner also says the manner of death is homicide, and the determination rules out a murder-suicide, a possibility the police had initially considered. Okay, so I'll pull up Google Maps real quick before I end it, and we'll go through it. Okay, or Google Earth, sorry, not Google Maps. Yeah. Everyone's saying they were found out of the car, but I don't think they were found out of the car. $6,000 Road, Valley, Texas. Why does this look like an empty field? Maybe there's apartments there now? I don't know, but so what's it called? Was wait, open this up. Hold on. I'm opening it now. So she was apparently seen. Her last known location was here. $6,000 Crystal Road. How do I? I don't know why it looks like an empty open field, but I think that's where it says. Or maybe it's near there. Oh, here's the apartments. Okay, so I guess they live in these apartments. Alright, I'm guessing they live in these apartments. This is 6,000 Grissom Road. This is where she was last seen. And then 5,900 Danny K Drive. What did they say that was? Hold on 1 second. Okay, that's where the car was found. All right, I'm sharing it again. I just took it down because I was opening Facebook. So I guess this is where the car was found, back here. That's how far away they are from each other. It's in between. So that's where she was last seen. That's where the car was found. And then I guess that's the Kalina's at Medical Apartments or whatever. It's a weird name for an apartment, isn't it? Like Kalina's at Medical Apartments. Yeah, the ring camera footage is definitely a little concerning of the guy saying that, but I kind of feel like they say that maybe to throw people off. Or somewhere else and they freaked out and called mom and dad to keep them safe. Okay, Nina. Keep you company while you drive. Yeah, that's like a couple miles. It's not too far, but I wonder why they. I guess there ain't really. I mean, they could have, like, maybe in the. What is this place? Medical Center Field. This must be like an area, like a medical. Maybe they're called medical center because it's like a big medical center area. There's a lot of hospitals. Look at all the hospitals. Methodist hospitals here. That's what I guess that's why they call it the medical center. Because look at all the hospitals in one area. Hey, Rodigo. Yeah, yeah, they're close. So supposedly that other chick who was talking ish on Instagram, she lives pretty damn like a lot closer than they did to that spot. But I guess we'll see. If they end up being suspects or more stuff comes out, then I will go deeper into that. But I don't want to right now just because, a lot of pharmacies there too. I want to be respectful of people if we don't know it's them. But it's pretty crazy. Yeah. That was his hook. Yeah, if anything else comes about, I will definitely keep up with this. But I am going to do we ever learn of the beef that her and her boyfriend had? No, I haven't figured out like what the beef was exactly, but they obviously had some kind of beef and then that conversation at the apartments where he tells them that they snitched and that they're dead, and that was long before they even found them, I guess, right? That was on the 22nd. But that was 22nd at 3 a.m. So oh my gosh, I didn't even realize my mic was muted and I'm sitting here talking. So did you hear anything I said? Because I might have accidentally hit my mic. But anyway, I don't know the beef of those two, of the boyfriend and Savannah or whatever, right? But we have this is what's strange to me, right? It says that those camera videos were on the 22nd at 3 a.m. But the 22nd at 3 a.m. Wasn't she seen the 22nd at 2 p.m.? So why were they saying they were dead then? Because he said that bitch Savannah and her N-word are dead. Are they dead? They were snitching. Unless the camera was reading it wrong as 3 a.m. Like maybe it didn't change over to the 23rd after 12, or maybe it doesn't change till the 23rd till 6 a.m. So maybe it was that night. Happy New Year, Risk. So maybe it's just the camera, because you know how some don't register till 6 a.m. or 5 a.m. Maybe it's one of those things, and that's why it's saying 3 a.m. the 22nd. So maybe it was that night. I don't know. But he says they're dead, and that's before they even find the bodies, right? And the cop says they think it's a murder based off several surveillance videos they've obtained. So I'm wondering, maybe. Maybe. That's a good point. That kid in the green and black hoodie who said they're dead or whatever, or I don't know if his friend said it or whatever. The kid in the green and black hoodie, they're saying, is that chick Annalise's boyfriend. And Annalise was the one on Instagram saying that, her boyfriend wanted to fight him and that they had a problem and that she was pregnant. They were talking about her in the past tense. And then that girl Annalisa apparently lived pretty close to that apartment thing, and her father is her stepfather is a very large man, and they own a blacked out Chevy Silverado apparently. So now everybody's like, oh my gosh, putting all that together and thinking it's them. I have no idea at this point, but yeah, one of them said it, but he was there. They're saying that's her boyfriend. So we'll keep up with it. If they do end up being labeled as suspects, then I don't mind digging a little further into that and showing you guys a little bit more. But I just don't want to do that yet because I don't want to be like, this person did it. This is their house and this is what they look like and here's their family. Because they could be just talking crap and not involved. So we'll see. Yeah, it is a lot of coincidences though, for sure. But it was still kind of awful of them to be talking crap and stuff while they're missing, and but yeah, I don't want to be irresponsible of putting information out. But we'll keep a lookout. And I will talk to y'all soon. What is today? 30th. I'll probably be back. I don't know if I'm doing anything tomorrow night. If not, maybe I'll come on tomorrow night. But if not, if I don't come on tomorrow night, if I end up finding something to do, have a happy new year, everybody. Right? Right, the wandering orphan. I mean, I think that's pretty damning. If they don't, I'll be shocked. So we can hope. Thank you, Brew and Hell. But yeah, so if I don't see you guys, have a happy new year. If not, but if there's an update, I will be on for sure. I'll figure it out and get on here. Yeah. But yeah, have a happy new year, guys. I'll see you soon. If there's an update, we'll be here. And I'll see y'all in 2024, probably. Unless I come on tomorrow before 2024, but I'll see y'all in 2024. Bye. And thank you, Lori, for the memberships. Love you.